Hello and welcome to the 47th episode of the Red Sox Unfiltered podcast. I am your host, Patrick Green, joined as always by my lovely co-host, Dave Latham. Dave, say hi to the people.
Hi to the people. Normally there's something witty and clever here, but the Red Sox have just drowned me of any joy in my life, so can't even think of one.
Yeah, joy, like I remember last time we were recording this and this episode, it was 46, and, things were looking bad, but, we had so much hope. We were like, it's early, whatever. But, yeah, joy's still been very hard to come by. And, yeah, hopefully this won't last to episode 48. Also joining me is my other lovely co-host and producer, Chris Dressing. Chris?
Hey.
Always with the lovely introductions. The callous hay. The cold-hearted callous. Yeah, you're reflecting every Red Sox fan mood right now. So you are emblematic. You are the embodying of what Red Sox fans are feeling. Probably.
That's why I'm here.
I can't speak for all of Red Sox fans. But yeah, it's been a rough go, guys. As we're recording this, the Red Sox just dropped a game to the Baltimore Orioles by the score of 8-1. Series will be split 2-2. Chris Davis hit a home run. Chris Davis also got his first hit of 2019 after a historic 0-for streak. So yeah, it's been bad. The Red Sox playoff odds. So they have playoff odd graphs on Fangraphs, and these are kind of cool to look at. I was looking at them a lot last season when things were going well, and I even brought this up last week, but Red Sox started, March 31st or 28th, 88.7% chance, right? March 29th, 90% chance. On that same day, March 29th, the Rays had a 32.9% chance. Right now, as of April 15th, Rays have a 68.5% chance of making the playoffs. Red Sox have a 56.5%. Red Sox have dropped. They have dropped, man, 34%. That's not fun. But yeah, it is early. There's so much baseball to be played. But yeah, guys, give me some early, or I guess not early thoughts, but give me some thoughts that you've had this week with the team. Are you guys officially concerned right now? Dave?
I'm concerned, yeah. I thought that, the first week and a half of the season, it was the West Coast trip. We intentionally took spring training easy, and I wasn't expecting as slow a start as we got, but, I was expecting not our best baseball, but you have a two-home series against the Blue Jays and the Orioles, who aren't good teams by any stretch of the imagination, and you can't beat them. What's going on with this team? And I don't think the spring training excuse really holds up anymore, because by now spring training would be over. It's just unfathomable that a team this talented is doing this poorly for this long.
Yeah, it's definitely looking. It's been looking worse as the days have gone on. What about yourself, Chris? What are you thinking with this team?
When you make Chris Davis look like a god among men, there's definitely something going wrong.
Do you remember when? Remember when there was a time when Chris Davis was a god among men?
Yes,
he used to be good.
That is true. And right before this series, I was like, "Hey, you know what's going to happen? Chris Davis is going to hit a home run off of a Red Sox pitcher to end his
and he did.
Well, not to end his hitless streak, but he didn't. Same concept. I'm good with it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I can't believe. I just can't believe what I'm watching. Basically, it's so sloppy. It's just crazy.
When the Red Sox fans saw the lineup card today, and it had Christian Vasquez play second and Steve Pearce playing left field, that was very representative and telling. Though Christian Vasquez, I saw, was making some nifty plays.
He was the best part of the game, by
he
far.
Was the most entertaining part of the game. Everyone was freaking out. Everyone was saying, what the hell? And then Christian Vasquez comes in, and he actually held his own at second base, which was nice to see.
He's probably a better defensive second baseman than Eduardo Nunez.
Yeah, that's not saying a lot, though. But that happened. I know everyone was freaking out about it, but it actually turned out okay. other things to talk about before we actually get into our main segment, which I didn't even preface, but we were going to do a happy thought segment in a second where we're just going to be positively looking at every 25 people on this roster.
Maybe 26.
Maybe 26, because Marcus Walden. Yeah, let's talk about Marcus Walden, though, before we... he just got called down, or he got demoted after a decently rough outing against the Orioles today. He gave 2 earned runs, but before that, he was arguably one of the better parts of the bullpen. I get he has options, but this came as a bit of a surprise. Dave, were you shocked at all to see Walden go down?
I mean, just by playing the numbers, he pretty much had to go down. There was no other choice. The only other guys with options are Brewer and Velasquez, and both guys are too important to the team. But I wish we'd just give up on Thornburg. It's not happening. The dude is done. Having him on the team makes the roster worse, and I get you want to keep as much pitching depth as possible, but it's at the expense of making the roster more competitive. Thornburg, 2015 was a long time ago. The year of our Thornburg has passed, and it's time to give up.
Chris, do you want to respond to that?
That hurts me.
It should.
That hurts me.
It should.
That's all I got.
That's all he's got.
You're not disputing it, though.
He's mortally with.
I am. Yeah, no, I'm not disputing it. There isn't even really underlying numbers that you could look at that you're like, yeah. No, it's just
he sucks and he's pitching like he should be.
It's just it's just sad.
Well, we do have some good news, I guess, in terms of rehabilitation. Obviously, this kind of like weekend's been a little muddled with injuries. As Benintendi had the foot contusion, JBJ's got the flu, so some guys have been banged up. But Brock Holt, who went on the IL earlier last week or the week before, he is nearing a minor league rehab assignment, and that should signify that the Christian Vasquez second base Gold Glove run will come to a sad conclusion soon. But yeah, Brock Holt's coming back. Pedroia's obviously been playing a lot of second. He DH'd today. I do want to talk about Dustin Pedroia a little bit before we get to this segment, because Dustin Pedroia obviously struggling a little bit, and he's kind of sparking a discussion about what his role really is on this team. Right now, he has a negative 18 WRC plus, a negative .3 WAR, a 133 average, and a 133 slug. No extra base hits. Do you guys think Dustin Pedroia is done? Is it too early to make that assertion, Dave?
I think it's still too early to make that assertion because the dude hasn't played baseball essentially in 2 years, and he's had 7 plate appearances. So, or no, he's had more than that, but maybe close to 20. Still too early to really say anything for sure. It's not encouraging, obviously, but nothing about this team is. So, I mean, you gotta put him as a platoon with Holt and Nunez when he does come back. So, I just say, ride it out, and for the money he's making, he's here regardless. So,
yeah, I will kind of just hit the retweet button there. I think it's too early to pump the brakes in. I think you said he has 20 plate appearances. Yeah, he's got around there. It's not looked good so far, but you can't really make any sweeping declarations off of that minuscule sample size. His defense has been adequate, I would say, though the defensive metrics have not liked it so far. He's looked a little banged up, but not too much. It seems like he's moving better, but at the same time, there has not been a lot of juice coming off these balls that he's hitting. They seem very, very weak contact. And I don't expect him to, hit juice 10, 15, 20 home runs, but that extra base power seems completely sapped at this point, and I think that is a concern. But if you can get slappy singles Dustin Pedroia out there and get that back, and I think he still, for the time being, will be competitive at the second base spot with Brock Holt and Eduardo Nunez. Chris, what about you? Dustin Pedroia, go.
Way too early.
Way too early.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to judge a guy that's been gone for 2 years. You can't. That's my thought on it. You just can't.
That is true. So that's, I think, all the stuff we got to cover before we get into this happy.
Wait.
You got one. You got one other thing.
There is one team in the MLB left that has not lost a series.
Who is it? Oh, the Rays.
The Rays.
Seattle Mariners.
The
Tampa
Rays. No, it's the Rays.
Rays.
They are beasts.
Watch out.
They're trying to take the AL East.
They're winning the East.
You guys, I think it's well documented that the Rays are my second favorite team. Do you guys know that about me?
I
wouldn't say it's well documented, but it's documented.
It's now documented. It's now.
I mean,
it's not going to be on the internet
podcast,
forever.
Yeah, no one's actually going to unearth this. But yeah, the Rays. I like how they run their organization. They're scrappy. But yeah, no, obviously I'd rather have the Red Sox well ahead of the Tampa Bay Rays. But good for Tampa Bay. They're going against a lot of bad reputation that they set out for themselves last year when they kind of had a mini fire sale, and then they won 90 games, and now they're all sitting atop the throne on the AL East right now. So shout out to the Rays. Nobody listening to a Red Sox podcast that wants to hear that. But yes, let's transition this to Chris, this happiness project that you have constructed.
Happy project.
The happiness project. Because I think the Red Sox have been bad for a lot of people's health. It's not been fun to watch. So we're going to try to shed positivity because this is a positivity podcast, I guess. I don't know. And 25...
We're the voice that people need.
We're the voice that people need in these dark times. So Chris has a little random generator that he put into his fancy algorithmic computer. So Chris... Who's first up on this list that we're going to talk positively about?
So to clarify, we're calling this the feel good segment. So I need
not
you guys,
the happiness project.
We could call it the happiness project. I don't know.
I like the happiness project.
Let's call it the happiness project. Anytime we're feeling down.
I think I ripped this off from somewhere though. Like I think the happiness project is a thing.
If we can call it the happiness project without getting sued, let's go.
We're going to call it the happiness project. All right, we'll call it
the happiness project. Is a book. That has a 3.6 on Goodreads. I've never read the book, though.
I'm going with the Happiness Project.
All right.
Feel free to subpoena me or whatever you need to do. Serve me my papers.
Gretchen Rubin.
Cease and desist order. I'm good with it. So this is a 25-man list, and we have all of the active players as of today. And the ending of this list will shock you. It will shock you. The end of this list.
All of the active players as of today, and Marcus Walden.
Well, yeah, I have to have 25 guys on here. So
yeah, of course. I just wanted.
So we're just gonna say something happy about each of the players for this year. So we'll try to keep it positive.
Who's
ready?
first up, Chris? Yeah.
Oh, we got a big name here first.
Who is it?
Nathan Eovaldi. Not really.
The
biggest. But who wants to take the happiness?
He still throws hard.
He has walked exactly as many people as he struck out. Sorry.
He still throws hard.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one.
His last start out for those 5 innings were pretty good.
This is sad. Yeah, Nathan Eovaldi has the highest average fastball velo on the Red Sox, 97.1. I mean, obvious, but it's true. And compared to himself, compared Nathan Eovaldi to Nathan Eovaldi, and what was he at last year in terms of velocity? 97.5, and this year he's at 97.6. So I said 97.1 before, but this says 97.6 on his Fangraphs player page. Something's wrong. But, so this is just fastball versus cutter fastball. Okay, so it's 97.6, and last year was 97.5, so that's your positive take.
Yeah, and honestly, Nathan Eovaldi is one of the most control-oriented pitchers in baseball. He's going to figure out how to throw strikes again. I'm not worried about him in the long term.
That's all I have to say about Nathan Eovaldi. Happiness.
All right. That's the happiness. The next one, I'm throwing this one specifically to Dave.
Oh, no.
So number 2 is Marcus Walden.
Oh.
Marcus Walden's actually good. I'm glad. I was very surprised to find that out. I said that he should make the opening day roster because he existed, but he pitched really well when he was up here. He got hit hard today, but he's been pitching so much that it's okay to have one bad day. So Marcus Walden's a good pitcher and should be on the major league roster. Get rid of Thornburg.
I think he's literally be for the sole reason that they've overworked the bullpen. That's literally it. But that's my feeling.
Yeah.
That's about all I feel on Marcus Walden. So it wasn't really happy for me.
Yeah, he covered Marcus Walden well.
Yeah, you retweet.
I'll just retweet.
Yeah, retweet.
RT.
Next guy, we're actually going to get a position player here. Xander Bogaerts.
Oh, he's been the best player on this team.
Easily.
Besides,
Yeah. JD's been up there. JD's been fantastic.
So was Mitchie 4/2 bag / any bag. Yeah, Xander Bogaerts leads the team in FWAR, .7. Got 150 WRC plus, slugging a hot 5.9. Like, he's doing it in quiet ways, too. Like, Bogaerts has just been consistent, like, since the get-go, and he's really not, like, his consistency hasn't been stunted at any point. So he's doing really well right now, especially compared to some of these other guys.
Yeah, Bogaerts has been a genuinely good player on a team that sucks. So, like, I'm very happy with what Bogaerts has brought.
Yeah,
if you can do that for a full season, like, you'd be in good shape. And if the other 24 could actually do something, you'd be in better shape.
Yeah, Xander Bogaerts is giving us exactly what his talent can give us. He's producing like he should, which is a lot different than a lot of these other guys can say. So, we love you, X. X continues to give it to you while everyone continues not to give it to you.
That was beautiful.
That was impassioned.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this next one to me.
Okay. Is it Tyler Thornburg?
It's Tyler Thornburg. And I am searching.
If you need a layup, I've got a positive for Thornburg.
I mean,
Tyler Thornburg has
he's striking out more than one batter per inning.
That's actually good. That's really good.
Nothing else is.
He's not really walking anybody.
His home runs, though.
That's really what's killing him. Like, he's not really giving up much in the average or the walks department. It's just the home runs that are killing him.
Literally killing him.
Yeah, literally. He's stabbing me in the heart.
Yeah, no, literally killing Chris. Sorry.
Yeah,
Let's redirect that. Chris is more invested in Thornburg's success than Tyler Thornburg is.
Yes, exactly. Did you
this
actually
is 100% fact.
That was actually going to be my positive for Tyler Thornburg anyway. A very big positive is that his contract got guaranteed when he made the opening day roster.
Yeah, that is true. So, yeah, Thornburg's getting paid.
Also, if I'm reading this right, and I don't know if I'm reading the fan graphs right, I think his fastball is the second highest average in velocity that he's had since 2014. Oh, wait, no, 2016. I lied.
So the thing about so Thornburg pitched today, right? And he gave 2 runs or 1 run or something.
Yeah.
Fangraphs does not update until the following morning, so those numbers are a bit skewed, especially at such a small sample size. I mean, the strikeouts are still there. He got another strikeout, got another walk. But yeah, he did give up 2 runs. So his ERA and FIP that you are seeing on Fangraphs right now is not really doing him justice because he's not. Oh, it's positive. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting negative here.
All right. Tyler Thornburg's had enough positivity. On to the next guy. This one I'm throwing over to the president of the fan club, Jackie Bradley Jr., to Mr. Patrick over there.
So
have fun.
I pulled up StatCast, so we can look at some of these underlying numbers. I always have these ready for JBJ at any means of defense. But then
he was ready. He's like, I got this.
But then I looked at his underlying numbers and I was like, oh no, his xWOBA. Okay, now I got to be positive. Positive is okay. So his hard hit percentage is 33%. Right, that is actually middle of the pack on the team. He's been getting slightly unlucky. His xWOBA was 269, I think, compared to a 1. It's 226 compared to 169. So he's been getting a little bit unlucky, though he still would not be doing well, even if his xWOBA lived up to his regular WOBA. JBJ has a better hard hit percentage than Rafael Devers. That's my positive.
All right. On to the next guy here. We got the...
I've got nothing positive to say about JBJ.
Yeah, me neither, so I'm abstaining. Well, no, he had a good catch the other day.
He always has good catches.
Yep, he had that.
He did have a good catch.
He had that
Always
good
ready to steal your home run.
I have a very neutral take on Jackie Bradley Jr. It's that it's Jackie Bradley Jr. Nothing has changed.
I thought about going that route and being like, these are the highs and lows, but then I was like, let's get into the numbers. And they were just not great.
Yeah.
Moving on here, since we're going to run out of happy things to say about JBJ, Steve Pearce.
Oh, this is another challenging one.
A lot of these are challenging.
Yeah, you're Steve Pearce. He's not doing great.
No, see, this is the thing. I'm a big Steve Pearce believer, and I will continue to be until the day I die. I think we all have seen that it may have behooved him to go on a rehab assignment instead of just join the team directly. His strikeout percentage before today was 42.9%. They only had 14 plate
Holy
appearances.
crap, it's that bad?
Yeah, he's struck out so much and he hasn't walked. But again, it's a very small sample size, and he really has not had much of a chance to really show much at this point. He's obviously hurt, so it's going to get better. He plays left field now. He's versatile. He might get defensive positioning points on Fangraphs for his versatility. That'll help his WAR, maybe. So, yeah, that's what I got.
I like it.
Thank
he
you.
cannot stay as bad as he currently is. That's a positive.
Yeah, I feel like that's what we're saying for a lot of these boys.
So the next one, I'm throwing it back to Pat here.
Oh, wow, cool. 3 for 3.
Heath Hembry.
I understand why this is coming in my direction. So, Heath Hembry gave up a home run to Chris Davis, and he'll probably never live that down for the rest of his life.
Nor should he.
No, I mean, the thing is, Heath Hembry, coming into today, this is before the 2 earned runs today, he had pitched 8 innings to 3.38 ERA and 3.65 FIP. So, I mean, he hasn't been doing bad, per se. His ERA is ballooned to 5, but that's in the grand scheme of things, see how some of these other ERAs look in the Red Sox pitching staff? Not too bad. And his underlying number pretty good. So I'm encouraged. He's striking out over a batter per inning. It's just kind of the Heath Hembry experience.
I like it.
I refuse to say nice things about Heath Hembry.
I hate that I became the de facto Heath Hembry defender. I did it to myself. I just think him and Ryan Brazier are close in talent. That's where it comes down. That's not saying much about Heath Hembry in my mind. In people's mind, maybe they're thinking, oh, this guy really believes in Heath Hembry. No, it's just I don't really believe in Ryan Brazier.
And that's why I can't stand it. Brazier slander is not tolerated on this end of the call.
I understand that, Dave. I understand. I respect your position.
I feel you. The next guy on the list here is Eduardo Nunez.
Oh, I got the perfect one.
Pat's just taking all these. Go for it, Pat.
Eduardo Nunez has the same ERA as Chris Sale, has a better ERA than Rick Porcello. Enough said.
That's Team ERA leader, Eduardo Nunez.
Well, Team ERA, I mean, he's got a 9 ERA. But,
Starting pitching Team ERA leader, Eduardo Nunez.
Even though
actually, David
reliever.
Price and Nathan Boldy are ahead of him, but he's middle of the pack.
If you normalized his home run rate to 0.
Yeah, you're right. You're right there.
I get you. You got to adjust for the ballpark there.
Yeah.
Number 9, it's Dustin Pedroia. I'm going to take this one. I probably shouldn't take this one. He's had 16 plate appearances. He's only struck out twice.
Yeah.
So at least he's making contact.
Hey, that is encouraging.
Yeah, he's making contact.
I was looking at. Well, can I actually say something in regards to Dustin Pedroia?
Is it happy?
Yeah, no, of course it's happy.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Go for it.
So I was messing around with some Red Sox leaderboards earlier, and he is swinging at only 16% of balls outside of the strike zone, which is the second best on the team, trailing only Mookie Betts. Like, the next closest person to him is Christian Vasquez at 26.3% O swing percentage. So that's really good. And, I mean, this has been like a hallmark of Dustin Pedroia's career. He's really selective, and he doesn't swing at balls, but, I mean, he's still doing that, so that's positive.
Yeah, it is, because he has he's got the eye still.
The eagle eye.
He hasn't
the
lost
tiger.
the eye.
And honestly, if you haven't played for that long and you're still able to make contact, the hits will come.
Yeah.
In theory.
Well.
Unless you're Jackie Bradley Jr.
Okay.
And Jackie, the hits are going to come too,
Wait,
and they will come all at once.
Sorry.
Jackie has more power than Pedroia.
I remove what I just said because it was not positive. I apologize to everybody.
Yeah. Jackie's going to have...
Chris could not resist.
I could not.
Jackie's going to have
like Chris relishes in JBJ's lack of success right now.
I do.
I'm just going to throw it out. I feel like he likes it.
And you will look like a fool for 2 weeks in June when Jackie hits 10 home runs in a month.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm going to be wearing my JBJ my jersey while we're podcasting.
And then his batting average is going to crater down to 150 in July, and we're going to do the whole thing all over again.
I'll have those 2 weeks, and that's all I need.
It's the JBJ experience.
And when you look at it at the end of the season, you say, okay, he was pretty average, but there was not a single point of the season where he was average. It was either the best or the worst in the lineup.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So, we'll move on from there because we just went back 5 places. So Steve Pierce. No, I'm kidding. Chris Sale. Who wants to take it?
Chris Sale already got paid.
That is true.
It's positive. It's
His
positive right there.
strikeout rate is 5.54.
We're supposed to be positive.
I'm sorry,
That's the only positive I have, because
got
every
paid.
Chris Sale
All right.
take I have is negative.
He got paid.
His
Moving on.
fastball velocity was actually up in his third start. You know, a lot of people
There's
were
nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Dave, we're trying to be positive. Small victories. It
All
was back to kind of normal, I guess. So it wasn't as big of a deal, maybe. I don't know.
Moving on.
He got paid. Good for
Moving
Chris
on.
Sale. His grandchildren can go to college.
Pretty much.
I think they could have gone before.
Well, now they can go again.
He's good for like 5 generations of sales.
Aunt Becky's style. They can get into whatever school they want.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
And with that, we're moving on to the next person here. Brandon Workman. Who's a Brandon Workman?
Right.
Who's a Brandon?
Zero ERA. Zero ERA.
Really?
That's all enough said. Zero.
Yeah.
ERA.
Zero. He's not allowed to run.
Really?
He's fantastic.
7 innings. No runs.
Wow.
allowed. Yeah, man.
Wow.
And strikeout rate is redonk, too.
Why not? I just assumed everybody was awful, so.
Everyone's been paying attention to everyone who's doing bad, because there's so many people doing bad that when Brandon Workman quietly goes about his business and just, pitches like the master he is, and no one notices.
That's how it goes. Next guy up here is Andrew Benintendi.
Benny Biceps.
Hit a homer.
He hit a home run, yes.
He's been getting hot. He struggled early, and he's really starting to collect a lot of bases. He has 117 WRC plus. As of now, he's definitely starting to really hit the ball well.
And last year, he started out the season like 0 for 12 or something.
Yeah.
And then he got hot, so he just starts slow. Maybe that's just his thing.
Yeah.
Might be.
Proud of Benny.
Might be. We got the Ninja Turtle up next, Rafael Devers.
Game-winning walk-off superhero Rafael Devers, you mean?
Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. All right.
And the fact that he's doing this while also making time for grade school, because he's still 13. People forget that.
They do.
Are you considered in grade school when you're 13?
Yes.
I don't know. That's like middle schoolish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is high school
right.
considered grade school? I thought all of that was considered grade school.
Is it all considered grade school? I was thinking grade school and elementary school were synonymous.
Hold on.
I always said, I am in 7th grade, so therefore it's still a grade school.
You're right.
Grade school is an elementary school.
That's
really?
what I thought.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, then Rafael Devers is in middle school. Once he hits puberty, he's going to go crazy.
Watch out. Next guy up here is Ryan Brazier.
Oh, my boy Ryan Brazier, the second greatest reliever in the Red Sox bullpen. Matt Barnes is better. The team leader in saves. He gets the job done just about every time he's on the mound. He had that one homer in the game we won anyway, but aside from that, he's been great every time he's been called upon. And Pat, remember, happy thoughts.
Yeah, I can't. We're just not gonna look at the peripherals. But yeah.
Don't do it. You You could have bad peripherals all the time as long as you're getting the results. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, there comes a point where maybe this is just how he is.
Yep. Maybe he just looks
Sometimes
terrible.
guys are outliers.
Yeah. Maybe he's an
I
outlier.
look at positivity, so I'm not going to dispute that until next week. I will make a note to talk about this more in depth. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't think Brazier's. I don't think Brazier's that bad. I mean, I think he's like Heath Embry level, which is pretty valuable to the Red Sox bullpen. I don't think he's as good as people think, but I still think he's an average to above average piece.
All right. On to the next guy. We have the star of the day, Christian Vasquez.
He's
He's probably, at this point in time, he's probably our best defensive second baseman.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, the guy's got a slick glove.
Pedro is still not at full speed. Eduardo Nunez is, and that's a problem. Colts can't see. Zue, Linz, and Pawtucket. So Christian Vasquez is our best glove at second base.
I mean, Vasquez is not
outside of Mookie, of course.
Yeah, and Vasquez has got a couple long balls too. He has 2 home runs already.
Does he really?
Yeah,
I missed the second one.
He's tied with Xander Bogaerts for 4th on the team. So
he's hitting those tanks early. He's not waiting until July.
Yeah.
You're seeing those guns. Yeah.
That's
so imagine when the air gets warmer, like how many home runs is this guy going to hit?
How many times are we going to be down 1 in the 9th with him at the plate? That's your answer. That's all he does.
Yeah, I mean, at the rate this season's going, not many, but we can hope.
Positive.
Blake Swihart.
Can't say enough good things about the dude. Last I checked the numbers, and I don't want to check him again in case he's cooled off, but he was on fire. He was hitting everything hard.
He's cooled off.
Cooled off.
No, he didn't.
Sorry, I'm taking the positivity on that one. Yeah,
this is the positivity podcast. He never cooled off.
Still scorching.
Yeah, he has a 695 OPS, which isn't bad, but cooled off.
Caught the team's only shutout.
Yeah,
that is true. He's doing pretty well back there. At least I think he is.
I mean, the Red Sox opted to put him behind the plate today, not Christian Vasquez.
That is true.
Played second.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
He has defensively. He has looked good, and I know at one point in time he had like the second fastest throw down to second in the league, which is saying something. Yeah,
and the dude can run the bases too. Don't sleep on that.
Yeah, he can do it all.
This is why we need more Blake Swihart in our lives.
Yeah.
Eduardo Rodriguez.
Pedro fixed him.
Yeah, he had a pretty good start there. He seemed to have turned the corner. If we can get that guy every single time he's on the mound, I'll take it.
I don't care if it was the Orioles. Pedro fixed him.
Yeah, Clay Buchholz too. So.
Yeah.
Positivity.
Hey.
We're not thinking Clay Buchholz. We don't say that name.
Let's talk about Clay Buchholz for a second, all right? He had really great stretches. He did well for a while. Get hurt, all right?
So if Edward Rodriguez could be that's valuable.
Yeah. Clay Buchholz, he existed solely to break your heart. It wasn't like I'm good for a little bit, then I'm bad, then I'm hurt. It was how long do I have to be good before I can break your heart one more time? He did it intentionally.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going to be stellar for like this period of time, and then
this wasn't like a Joe Kelly streaky thing. This was he did it because he hated you.
Maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
Sounds like a frat guy. So Eduardo Rodriguez, 422 xFIP, which is good. I mean, that's pretty good. His peripherals look okay, so it's not been terrible through 3. He's got a better ERA than everyone outside David Price in this rotation.
That is a very low bar, but it's true.
Mm-hmm.
He's using his changeup a lot more. Well, not a lot more, a little more than he was before. But of course, it's early, so who knows?
Wasn't there a lot of raving about his refined curveball at camp, or his refined slider?
Yeah, I think it was the curveball. They were saying, he's added this pitch. It's so much better than it was before. He's going to be unstoppable.
He doesn't have a curveball, does he?
According to baseball,
maybe it was a cutter.
No, I think it was definitely a curveball, but I think it was Brooks Baseball. Some classifications on Fangraphs are different than other algorithms. I think.
What is FC?
You go to Brooks. FC is
cutter, right?
It's cutter, yeah.
Yeah. The curve has 0 under it.
This year or just in general?
Oh wait, what's SI?
Slider.
No, SL is slider.
Sinker.
Sinker.
Sinker, then.
Sinker.
Maybe it is a slider. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he has a curve. I don't know.
Can I hover over it? Will it tell me?
Yeah, no, okay, Brooks Baseball, very reliable, does not list him as having thrown a curveball, so I think our memories are being distorted here.
Okay.
Something was refined, and I don't know how it's been going on, and I feel like I should have done my due diligence before I made that claim, so my bad.
I'll just edit this whole part out.
Really? Thanks, man. You're the best. That's why we love you.
Moving on.
And other reasons.
Mookie Betts.
He knows that he needs to do better. He said that
he was accountable
today.
He was accountable.
He's accountable.
Yeah, he's accountable.
And I mean, he's not doing like awful. It's just not Mookie Betts level. I mean, like if
he's doing pretty bad.
He's got a 99 WRC plus. That's not too bad for like a regular player.
Here's a positive statement. He's under team control for this year and next year.
It's not sustainable.
There we go.
Not sustainable.
He set the record for most money in arbitration. That's good for him.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else for him?
No.
He probably won't continue to run into Jackie Bradley.
Yeah, I mean, Jackie Bradley has the flu, so it's kind of hard right now.
Yeah.
And he probably doesn't even want to get close to him, to be honest.
My favorite,
at least for the next week or so.
My favorite thing that I saw come out was that they were like, JBJ lives like right across the street, so if we need an emergency, we're just gonna call him up. I was like, all right. Next on the list here is Rick Porcello.
This is to me, this is going to be the hardest one.
This is the easiest one. Rick Porcello is taking one for the team here, destroying his market value so he can sign back next year on a team-friendly deal.
Ooh.
I like how you framed that.
I like that.
It's Correlytics. You play for the long view.
I play for 2025.
Yeah, the whole team is just going to tank this year. So that it helps them in the farm system. And then a lot of the guys that are free agents and whatnot get signed back at lesser deals.
Yeah, deflate Betts' market, deflate Porcello's, deflate JBJ's, deflate JD Martinez, and then they're all going to sign back for dirt cheap. And
that's
going to be World Series.
The dynasty.
That's the conspiracy theories.
The court knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, no, trust me. By 2023, Tyler Thornburg is going to be an ace in the bullpen.
In the rotation. Why dream big?
Why stop there?
That was a Freudian slip-up. That's what I was really thinking. It was the rotation. Yeah.
All right, does anybody got anything for Rick Porcello?
I think we covered it.
He wants to sign a team-friendly deal. That's what it is. Okay.
That's about it, man.
Mitch Moreland.
Oh,
April Babe Ruth.
April Babe Ruth. And that's not, I feel like that's underselling this guy right now.
Babe
5 home runs.
Babe wanted to be Mitch Moreland when he was playing.
Yeah, 702 slug, 172 WRC plus. What more could you want from this guy? He's like he's one of the hottest hitters in baseball.
Genuine question. How many wins does this team have if Mitch Moreland's not on the lineup?
2. Maybe. I don't know.
We definitely don't win the first 3.
And positive, Mitch Moreland's on my fantasy baseball team in the league that Chris and I play with, and he's been remarkable.
Probably undefeated.
We play categories, so.
If I played fantasy baseball, I'd probably know what that meant.
You would. Is that all we got for Mitch Moreland? I thought you guys wanted to like.
Yeah, I mean,
he's a god.
Yeah.
What do you want? He's Zeus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything. Just everything about him.
Yep.
Yeah. He's
Just
beautiful.
On water.
Yep.
Steak and potatoes. Love that guy.
Yep. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Next up here is A1 Matt Barnes.
Oh,
he's genuinely fantastic as well.
Yeah, he's actually
this dude overnight transformed. Like he's better than Kimbrel.
Yep.
Legitimately.
Yeah, no, and like I think we saw Matt Barnes evidence last year. And Matt Barnes' underlying numbers wise was better than Kimbrel last year. So
and he's been even better this year.
How many strikeouts to walks does this guy have?
I haven't. He's pitched once since I saw the number, but at one point he had a 20-to-1 ratio going.
Fangraphs has him at a 17.05 K per 9.
Yeah, 12 strikeouts to 1 walk. No, it's ridiculous. His FIP is like .31.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes is literally just he has really made this decision of the Red Sox not to re-sign Kimbrel or back-end reliever look just smart because, I mean, we all knew this Barnes was capable of this. Not to this extent, but we'll see how it goes from here.
Yeah. Those of us piloting the Matt Barnes Express are looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, and I think that was all three of us. All three of us were. Well,
nope.
Chris was
not aboard.
Oh no, wait,
I was not on that.
What am I talking about? Dave, well, let's give each other virtual high fives.
Okay.
Virtual high five.
Sorry, can I get on?
No, you wanted Thornburg getting the most saves on the team.
And you know what?
Now
that I said that, I remember explicitly multiple times where Chris has ripped up Matt Barnes. So
I am cautiously going to at least go to the ticket window and inquire about the price of the ticket.
Train's gone.
Train's gone. It's left the station, man.
Oh, God. All right, next guy up here is David Price.
Oh, best pitcher in our rotation. Three good ones in a row. Yeah, 3.79 ERA, 3.57.
This list randomizer
pitched 7 shutout innings yesterday. Gave us really what we needed. You know, hopefully it was inspiring some life because Velasquez started the game after that, and that doesn't count. So hopefully, we can get some juice in the starting rotation now. Yeah,
Price has looked good. I mean, he's just been good. Yeah. It's hard. I mean, it's just wonderful to say that about a starting pitcher in the Red Sox rotation. And
David Price is good.
Yeah.
That's
all there is to say.
Yeah, we've gotten 3 good players in a row.
Which means we're due for a bad one because there's only 4 good players on the Red Sox.
Exactly.
Ready for the next one?
Yep.
Hector Velasquez.
Oh, I mean he's been good too.
Had a bad day today, but he was the guy that pitched.
That bad. It wasn't that bad.
He had a not terrible day. He got a little lucky, but positive. He was fantastic in that game against the Diamondbacks.
I feel like that's very idiosyncratic of Hector Velasquez. It's never going to be that good, but if he can give you 3 innings and only allow 1 earned run, I mean, that's the Hector Velasquez experience.
It was that good against the Diamondbacks. Give him that.
Yeah, no. I mean, he's had his moments, but yeah, usually Velasquez is just like a 3-inning guy, and he's done well in his role and what he's capable of. Plus, he really is. I mean, he's always been a control guy, but he has not really walked anyone at all. Oh, actually, never mind.
Today he did.
Wow.
Entire side note.
I bit my tongue in cheek, huh?
Why did they opt for another day with the bullpen like this?
Have you seen the starting rotation?
Yeah, but what was the reason?
Health. Give him an extra day rest.
Yankees
tomorrow. Correlalytics.
I guess.
We can be Hector Velasquez.
I think he wanted to save Sale for the Yankees is what it was.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how often we're going to see 6-man rotation in effect, but we'll see.
All right.
Especially with Johnson dead.
Well, because Sale, when was the last time Sale pitched?
He's next up.
I know, but before that, was it that last game against Toronto?
Yeah.
And then they had a day off. So he had... Okay. So there.
I think it was literally just setting it so that Cora could have his best 2 guys go against the Yankees.
Makes sense. Though they're not really intimidating right now either.
I'll take any chance we can get right now, so...
Yeah, no, I know.
It's no longer going to be a race for winning the AL East. It's going to be a race to the bottom. 4 teams.
They're all doing a damn good job.
I know they are.
4 teams.
So next up on the list here is J.D. Martinez.
Oh, God among men.
This keeps getting better, yeah. I mean, he's not been the JD of last year right now, but he's still been really dang good.
And side note, if you're expecting JD of last year again, you're set to get your heart broken because that was a historically good season. This team could be undefeated right now, and JD, there's no way he could be as good as he was last year. That wasn't happening.
I think that's more the story of the Red Sox, though, this year. They had such a storybook year last year that any adversity right now is what?
Yeah, this is already more than the 2018 Red Sox went through all of last year. Last year, the worst thing that happened to us is we lost Game 3 of the World Series and then had the unbeatable task of winning a series that we were already leading.
I Yeah, I also have another positive for JD Martinez, and this is looking at the deeper numbers. Strikeout percentage is one of those stats that stabilizes a lot quicker than every other stat. I believe it's 90 plate appearances. JD Martinez has 68 plate appearances. His strikeout rate last year is 22.5%. It's 10.3% right now through 70-ish plate appearances. So that might be a sign that he is, getting better without giving those free outs. So we'll see if he's trading some power for that. But, yeah, that's a good sign.
I like it.
I like it, too.
We got the final guy here. This is the
Brian Johnson.
This is the ending that will shock you.
It's Brian Johnson.
I think, wait. Is it Bryce Brents?
It's Brian Johnson. Or Colton Brewer.
Yeah, it's Colton Brewer.
Wait, did we do Brian Johnson?
No, he's not on the 25-man
He's
roster.
not on the 25.
Oh, right.
Did you forget the rules of this already?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry. All right, let's do Colton Brewer. Might be.
Yeah. I think the Red Sox really found something with Brewer. I really do.
Yeah, the guy is looks like he could be pretty special. I mean, he's got really good stuff.
Had one or two bad outings, which I can't blame because the starters have been so not positive that Brewer's sort of pitched more than he probably should be. But, when he's fresh and he's good and he actually has, a day of rest in him, he looks great.
Yeah. So Colton Brewer, we've been writing about him on our site since they acquired him, I think in November. And you knew he was capable about this. He was just putting it together. And I know he has a 6.75 ERA right now, so it's not extremely sexy, but there's some really good stuff going on under that surface level number. So good for Colton Brewer. And again, you said he had some bad outings, but other than that, he's looked sparkling.
Yeah, I think he had one outing where he allowed 3 runs in .1 innings, which is, in sample sizes this small, that's really skewing things.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what we got to be aware of, the small sample size theater at play. But yeah, Chris, do you have anything about Colton Brewer?
No? I got nothing about Colton Brewer.
Cool. Well, this was happy.
Yeah, I feel better now.
I definitely feel better. I feel this tingling inside.
Hey,
so.
People could probably sense our energies up a little bit. We're a little bit happier.
Yeah.
This is good.
You can go back and rewind to how we started this. Listen to the energy, especially listen to the Chris's introduction when he gave us that cold hey, and listen to his jolly voice now.
I know,
Chris,
right?
say hey again.
Hey.
See, look at that.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're good now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Let's
take
go
the
win a
world by
World
storm.
Series.
We can win a World Series now. 6 and 11. Okay,
we can go into a schedule that has the
how
Yankees.
How much you want to bet? $10. Cora just plays this entire podcast during tomorrow's meeting.
Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%.
Yeah.
It won't be up by then. But do we have anything else to talk about, guys, before we depart here?
We got 0 questions.
On Twitter? But we got 0 questions. However, that does not mean you shouldn't follow us on Twitter at Boston Unfiltered, because we tweet some really good content, except when the blackout restrictions don't allow me to actually get on Twitter. But Dave's also...
And when I'm working.
When he's working.
The Red Sox really shouldn't play games while I'm working.
Yeah, because, Dave is the more active and the funnier Twitter user of the site, but, we both run it. We try to do a good job. Some of the stuff's funny. You should check it out. Also, RedSoxUnfiltered.com. Do that. That's a good site. That's our site. And you can find us, guys. You can listen to this podcast on a variety of platforms, including SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher. And if our lovely affiliate, The Grueling Truth, posts it on their many platforms, then you can listen to this on iHeartRadio, among other places. So, yeah, guys, any departing thoughts? Dave?
Tanner Huck starts today, I believe. So he already pitched, but I don't know how he did, so check that out. Hernandez gets the ball next. Those two are both really exciting. Huck got shelled last time, but I'm feeling good about a bounce back that may have already happened. So let me know. Go Sea Dogs.
Go Sea Dogs. Chris?
I just want Jackie Bradley Jr. to stop having the flu.
Why? Why do you want him to stop having the flu?
Because I'm a good person.
Okay. I thought you were going to say... That is true. That's very nice. I also
Feel
want
better, Jackie.
Yeah, we want Jackie to come back. I'm actually holding a JBJ rookie card in my hand right now. It's the only card I have, and
Seems
it's
like
like
a
in a
kinda weird thing to
laminated
be
cover.
doing.
Well, I mean, we're just talking about him. It was on my desk. It's not like this whole time I've been holding it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just like sitting there holding
Like
it.
that's just part of the ritual for the podcast.
That's what I was just
Like-
thinking. It's like, all right.
No,
It's
I-
like where most people in their wallets have a picture of their significant
Significant
loved ones.
other.
You just pull out the Jackie Bradley rookie card.
I don't do that, but that would be fun. Yeah, JBJ hopefully gets better from the flu soon, and then he starts hitting like he's capable of. And I will leave that up to the listener to determine what that is. But yeah, guys, thank you for listening to this episode. We'll be back with episode 48 probably soon. So yeah, guys, thank you. Let's turn this 6-11 thing around, and hopefully next time you listen to us, we'll be back at 500 or maybe even better. Go Red Sox.
You really need to just do like a blooper reel.
I'm
like,
gonna create a
just like-
blooper section.
My cat's like right in my ear,
Okay.
but I'm good.
My cat's sweet.
He's
All
licking
right,
my hand. I hate cats that lick hands.
I've never had a cat that licks my hands.
It's weird.
I had a dog.
Yeah,
My
they
cat.
have weird scratchy tongues.
Oh no, I felt the cat tongue before. I agree. All right.
I got 25 guys. Oh wait, I forgot to put Marcus Wallace. What the hell am I doing?
Come on, Chris.
Chris, come on.
I'm
Get it
drunk,
together.
guys. I'm drunk. Jeez.
Really?
No, I literally just got back from work.
That doesn't mean you're not drunk.
Exactly.
True.